And the federal government has been told to provide an enabling environment for industrialists to enable them drive Nigeria's export market to effectively close trade deficit with other countries, especially China. The managing director, Zenab Foods, Victor Oyemere, made the appeal while addressing journalists shortly after the takeoff of the 20 containers loaded with agro-commodities shipped to Nigeria Trade House in China.
Data made available by the National Bureau of Statistics shows that the bilateral trade deficit against Nigeria is widening in favor of China. It also shows a steady increase in Nigeria's importation from the Asian country from 2019 to 2022. As China opens up its borders after the COVID-19 shutdown, the Nigerian Export Promotion Council also opened up Nigeria's export trade house in China to drive the country's non-oil exports in the Far East region.
Now that you have a trade house in China, it is not just for Zenab Foods to export to China. It is for Mr. Okonkwo to export to China. It is for Mr. Mohammed to export to China. It is for Aisha to export to China. It is for Babatunde to export to China. By the time we all join hands together and export to China, it means that trade, that exchange, that deficit, the forex deficit, the trade deficit between China and Nigeria, we will be able to close it.
We have been into export for over a decade. That is why we are being nominated, approved by the NAPC to see how to set up and operate the Nigerian trade house in China. So we have vast experience in export.
So for us, it's great, it's good, it's a good thing. But the snag there is that we want to see beyond the semi-process. We're looking at process as well. But we start from somewhere and then it can be graduated as the year goes by.
The move by the Nigerian government, which is to help close the country's trade deficit through promotion of non-oil exports, saw it appointing some industries such as Zenab Foods through the Nigerian Export Promotion Council to operate the Nigerian Trade House in China. Managing Director of Zenab Food, Victor Oyemere, appealed to the federal government to give an enabling environment for exportation to thrive.
Government should just give us a level playing field. They should just try solve the issue that has to do with insecurity. Because with security, we will have more and more products to export. When the funding is there, we have the customers in China. So by the time we have funds to buy all that we need to buy, we will be moving more than even that 1,000, 2,000 containers to China.
Zenab can ship as many as any quantity of containers now without any hindrance. We've met all the required criteria and already gotten the whole certificate required for agricultural products because that's the most important issue. Agricultural product, they need to inspect it. They have so many requirements and criteria before it can enter into China.
The Zenab Foods Managing Director also promised to increase the volume of exports to China and the entire Far East region, but insisted on driving youth participation by partnering with the National Youth Service Corps Skills Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program to sensitize and train youths on agro-commodity and exportation. Oyebimpe Wealth, AIT News, Abuja.